It seems that the world does not have a plan on how to return to school or to work safely in this pandemic. Many are fearful because the coronavirus has infected millions and has the potential to infect millions more, and unfortunately have claimed the souls of too many. The company IPS wants to inform you of a simple, unconventional, phenomenal product that we have been brainstorming over. And any able-bodied person can make this. And the Isolator Shield that you make may save your life and the life of your loved ones. And please, don't prejudge this if you are serious about your health. I'm Dr. Sloan, and I'm here to tell you about a product that will help stop the spread of the coronavirus. It's called the Isolator Shield, and that's exactly what it does. A license is required. More about that later. The Isolator Shield is a semi-bubble that does not allow direct eye, nose, or mouth contact with the coronavirus because the virus cannot penetrate plastic. It gives added comfort by allowing you to breathe freely through your nose while having a mask over your mouth for added protection. Many are wearing masks, but thousands are still being infected. That would lead one to believe that they must be getting infected through their eyes. I have theorized all ports for the coronavirus must be shut down so that it cannot find a host and we can see an actual downward curve in the death toll. Many people are praying. The answer to their prayers is right up on our nose. Cardboard and plastic. And we'll show you how to put it together so it'll be 100% effective in blocking the coronavirus from your eyes, your nose, and your mouth. Many would say, that looks ridiculous. Well, so does a suited astronaut. But a suited astronaut must prepare for an environment that he can or she cannot exist in. We must do the same, or we shall all feel the effects of the coronavirus. This is the basic unit for the Isolator Shield, and this is a modified version. Now let's build an Isolator Shield. Here are the items and tools that you will need to make the Isolator Shield. A piece of cardboard for the halo, transparent plastic for greater visibility, a marker, a glue gun, tape, a cutter, a pair of scissors, and something to measure with, and plastic for the shield. We start out drawing the halo for the Isolator Shield. This is the head port that I'm drawing now. I'm coming down and now I'm making the fitting tabs. This is what keeps it from sliding off of your head. The heat port, what I'm drawing, is to allow the gases, the CO2 that you breathe out, and the heat to be released. Do some general measurements so that it fits you or the head that is being made for. The heat port can be modified. If the heat is building up under the isolator shield, then you can have a bigger heat port to release more of the heat and the CO2 gas that you are breathing out. Unlike the mask that allows you to breathe uncomfortably, the CO2 that's being trapped within mask, this allows you to release the gas, 100% of it, and it flows up because heat goes up, just like you would normally breathe, and out the heat port. And once it does that, it travels to the back of the shield and is released through the port in the back. Just continually cut it out, all the features. Make sure that you customize it for the head that it's being made for. As you can see, I'm doing this pretty quickly. It doesn't have to be 100% beautiful, but it has to be functional. And if you follow these details, it will be 100% functional to protect you from the coronavirus. And remember, you can make it out of foam rubber or whatever you desire. Cardboard is readily available to basically anyone and cheap, and anyone can actually have this product cheaply. Now we are creating the fan. The function of the fan is to direct carbon dioxide that you breathe and the heat out of the back port of the isolator shield. A CD is readily available to most people, very cheap, and 100% functional for this purpose. As you can see, we're just cutting the CD down a few times, and it should split open with a few cuts, and keep it for later in the video. Now we're getting ready to use the fan. Remember, we're using very economical materials. A piece of scrap plastic will work. All we want to do is make a connector. So we just basically trace around it, and we put a little pendulum at the top. We got to cut it out and connect it. Now remember, the isolated shield is built to protect you from the coronavirus and any other virus that might be airborne, because nothing can penetrate plastic, and that's why we're using plastic. Too many people are actually being affected by the virus, and basically all the things that we need is right up under our nose. As we said earlier, people were praying, and this is a revelation. We want to glue this to the pendulum, and remember, it all works together so that the spittle in the air cannot get to any port, your eyes, ears, and nose. See, basically that's the function of the fan. It goes back and forth mechanically. It does not need batteries or anything like that. It just goes back. We're going to attach it. You can attach yours to the top, outside, top, inside. Basically, I'm going to attach mine to the top, inside, because I just like for it to be on the inside. Remember, you can customize it to the way you want it to be. Okay? Basically, this is what you'll have. Now, I painted this one gold, but you can paint yours whatever color you want. Blue, green, white, orange, whatever. Now we basically put the plastic with the hole in the back. See the hole right there? Okay. The hole in the back so that it releases the gas out the back. That way you're even more protected. That spittle or any type of virus cannot get to your front. And we're basically gluing the edges so that it won't move when you're wearing it. The heat will melt the plastic, and make sure that the glue is covering the hole when you melt it. You can attach it to the back and to the sides if you so choose to. I'm just doing a few points for this video. Basically, after you got it all attached, you're basically ready with everything necessary to have it done. And that's it. Basically, you're done. For greater visibility, for operators of motor vehicles such as bus drivers, taxi cab drivers, cut a desirable size hole in front and around sides for extended viewing. Use unfrosted clear plastic to cover hole. Secure it with wide clear tape to ensure that there are no gaps or holes left uncovered. Mask gives partial protection, leaving eyes exposed. The Isolator Shield provides 360 degrees of protection in every direction. A mask traps carbon dioxide that may lead to carbon dioxide poisoning and related long-term illnesses. The Isolator Shield allows you to breathe freely through your nose if you choose to wear a mask over your mouth. A mask traps heat and is uncomfortable to wear. The Isolator Shield is lightweight, modifiable, economical to make, and reusable. It can be cleaned with an effective alcohol, sanitizer, soap and water, or bleaching water. If all people in affected areas would wear the Isolator Shield for 30 days, we could get back to regular living.